Now, it's The Four on WCCO with Erin Hassanzadeh and Jeff Wagner.
And as college costs rise, more people are wondering, is that four-year degree worth the price tag? Esme Murphy digs into the numbers. Students at Minnesota's largest college will get a real-life lesson in higher prices this fall. The University of Minnesota is raising tuition 3.5% on its Twin Cities and Rochester campuses and 1% at Crookston, Duluth, and Morris. U leaders say the hike is needed to cover rising costs and employee raises. The school system is getting a smaller percent of the state budget, too. The university says the new price tags hold tuition increases below the rate of inflation, and that increase will add to the average cost of $33,000 for college in Minnesota.
And that has people asking if that four-year degree is really worth it. Esme Murphy takes a look at that in tonight's Talking Points on CBS News Minnesota. Here's a preview.
Congresswoman Angie Craig's campaign ads support college alternatives.
Our son Josh chose a different path, and he's enrolled in an advanced manufacturing program.
In Congress, Craig has worked to make vocational training more accessible.
It has been really something, I think, over the last 10 years or so, where our nation's primary and secondary schools have really focused on everyone has to have a college degree. And I just don't think that's the case, as expensive as it is.
Sean Haig founded his own artificial intelligence company, Exergy Predictive.
There's actually tons of boot camp related educational opportunities out there that you can sign up for that may go 6 weeks, 12 weeks, half of a year. That's going to be a lot less expensive than a four-year degree. Other opportunities are just things like LinkedIn Learning. I was just on there yesterday learning about ChatGPT-4.
Nick Erickson is with First Minnesota, formerly the Builders Association of the Twin Cities.
We kind of have cultured ourselves to believe that college is the only way you can succeed, and that's simply not the case. I just left a meeting this morning, and I don't think there was a person in that room that wasn't hiring. There's definitely a need, and they'll hire you and train you on the spot if you're ready to work.
Some students with a two-year associate's degree from Hennepin Tech can be making six figures in just a few years.
Definitely, I think there's a shift in our society right now where people are exploring more and more ways to get done with their educational options as quickly as possible to make to get into high demand jobs that will earn high wages.
Makes sense. I mean, I feel like we've been talking about this, Esme, for a while.
Well, it's because college is so expensive for so many people. That's why.
What kinds of careers can people get training in here?
This is so interesting. Skilled trades include carpenters, welders, plumbers, but we're also talking about the healthcare fields, advanced manufacturing, IT, transportation, even web design. This area is actually growing.
And we're talking about a lot of training here. How much might it cost?
Well, it depends. Like if you get that two-year degree at Hennepin Tech, it's $14,000. That's still a lot, but you can still apply for financial aid just the way you would if you were applying for college. Take out that FAFSA, sign that up. That's still a lot less than 31,000 degrees for 2 years at the U, and that's just the tuition. That's not the board and the books and everything else. As for those training certificates that our AI entrepreneur was talking about on LinkedIn, those can cost as little as $19.99 a month for unlimited courses, and he says they are really good.
I think this plays into an interesting timing, too, with staffing crunches and a lot of industries that we've covered extensively, so it makes sense. We know the legislature passed a free college bill this past session, so who does that impact?
Well, that will, students whose families make less than $80,000 a year, which used to be a lot of money, but it's not that much anymore if you're going to college, they will get free tuition at a Minnesota college. So that's a great deal, but it doesn't cover most students. And the people who are really getting squeezed here are the people in the middle. And because they don't qualify for these breaks, and they don't, they're too wealthy to get any of they pay for it themselves.
And they maybe find themselves getting student loans. And we know that that's been a difficult thing for people, although there's been a pause. We know the Supreme Court is about to rule on student loan forgiveness. Would that be able to help some of those maybe in between families,
too? Well, obviously, and this is going to happen any day. I mean, it could happen tomorrow or the next day. That's when most people think it is. The Supreme Court is ruling on President Biden's hold or granting of $20,000, up to $20,000 in forgiveness for student loans. The Supreme Court might vote against that. They might vote for it. So there are an awful lot of people hanging on, just waiting to see what happens there. We, of course, will be following that story because that is a big one and it affects an awful lot of people.
Yeah, this whole thing. I mean,
Yes.
it's like students are listening, parents are listening.
Absolutely.
A lot of people interested here.